And are you guys close? All the girls in the league, are you close? And do you
Yeah,
hang out outside of
we do. We, at practice sometimes things get a little intense, it gets a little heated, but at the end of the day, we're all, what are you doing this weekend? Come over to the house, or let's all go to the beach. Like it was it Memorial Day? We had everybody over, we went out to the beach, we grilled out, cooked out, everybody from the league was there, skaters, boyfriends, kids, so it's a huge extended family. It's not just us and our own little separate entities. It really is having a second family or a network of sisters that you can call on at any moment if you need anything.
How many girls are in the league?
We have about 35 active skaters right now. So it's grown. We started out with 4 or 5 girls just going to open skate every couple of nights a week, and then once we got about 15 girls, we started working on actually having real scheduled practices, and then we found a coach, and it's just developed from there. It started out very tiny.
And it grew. Grew quite a bit, actually.
And now, we never really thought that we would have reached the capacity, or didn't really expect it to be quite as big. We knew it could be, but it's just like when we really start to think back to it, in October of 2007, we had our first match, and it was just a exhibition, excuse me, we called it the exhibition, and we had like 200 people show up, and now we have 500 and more, between 500 and 550. It's just grown so much, and it continues to grow, which is a blessing in this economy.
That's incredible. So do you get sponsored? How does the whole thing work?
We do solicit for sponsorships. We have corporate sponsors, we have local mom and pop sponsors, so it really depends, and we also offer different levels of sponsorship for different budgets.
Do you guys get nervous before games?
I used to when I first started.
I had my first one last month, and I was nervous 2 weeks prior and through the whole entire game until like the last 30 seconds.
Are you more nervous about the game, or are you more nervous about the crowd watching everything?
No, the crowd, I wasn't even paying attention to them at all. I just wanted to be, I didn't want my team down, and I didn't want to let them down, and I wanted to do good because it was my first time, and I had my supporters out there watching me the first time, and so I drove the whole team berserk, but once I saw the 30 seconds, oh yeah, definitely, of course.
And that's what you look forward to, is that next game. Get pumped up, you have 500 people out there cheering for you and your team, and it's just such a thrill. You get a rush from it. It's exciting. It's what we all look forward to. I mean, we have a set season that runs April through September here in Fort Myers, and that's, as soon as season's over, we're like, oh, it's over, we're done, we don't have another game to go to, but then you're like, man, when are we going to do it again? When's the next game? Can't wait till February for state tournaments or something, or hey, let's see if, we can get somebody to come down and schedule an off-season game, or do a scrimmage, or let's go do this. So as much as you're excited about it and you're ready for it to be over, you can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, and how does your league rate compared to other leagues?
Within the state of Florida, there's about 15 leagues. Last year at states, I don't know exactly where we placed, but we weren't eliminated in the first bracket. We actually went on, so I would say that we're probably ranked around between 8 and 10.
Okay.
We're kind of in the middle. We're still one of the newest leagues in Florida, as far as when we were started, but also there's a lot of leagues that were formed from an older league, like Jacksonville. They grew so big that they split up and started 2 leagues in the city. So they're still new. They've only been around. The 2 leagues have been around for a year, but these girls have been playing for 5 years.
Yeah.
Where our most veteran skaters have only been playing for 2 years. So for as young as we are, we're not doing too bad.
So when is your season over?
Our season is over September 30th. That's our final game. So we have 2 games left. We have one at the end of August. It's the last Sunday in August, and then we have September 30th.
Okay. Okay, and where can people find you?
Well, you can find us at fortmyersderbygirls.com on the web, and we are myspace.com/FT Myers Derby Girls.
Okay, and they can find schedules and
Uh-huh.
where the games are. And where do you usually play? Do you play locally or do you travel around?
Our home season here in Fort Myers is April through September. During that home season and also during off season, we do travel throughout the state of Florida.
Okay. So the loyal ones can follow you around and
Yeah,
travel with you?
yeah, the loyal ones can follow us around and travel. The games are held at Generations on Andrea Lane in 41, behind the Galliana Chrysler dealership in Bonefish Grove.
Very cool. Well, girls, I want to thank you so much for coming in and talking to us, and we will definitely check you out as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.